Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're inside of Starfield where we have got so much news going on inside of the game, including a bug which is absolutely crashing into people's games with thousands of pieces of equipment going missing. On top of that, we have also got the Starfield player who managed to survey all 1,000 planets. We're going to dive into how that was done. Next up though, some issues with the Starfield Collector's Edition watches that are apparently already breaking. We've got some information on that, and we've also got a really strange mechanic inside of the game which absolutely makes no sense at all that I want your opinion on. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description. Utilize code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. That being said, let's dive on into some Starfield news. So starting off, we have this article right here from Games Radar, which states Starfield penthouse owner loses a couple of thousand pieces of armor as New Atlantis quests reset the whole planet. Another reason to stay off of New Atlantis, and it's not like it's Alien, we have a lot of reasons already, but the actual Reddit post that he posted up for this is quite an interesting one. As you can see on screen, it states with 7.2 thousand upvotes, so Bethesda just effed my out of a couple of thousand pieces of armor, weaponry and miscellaneous items, as it just went completely down. It states here that it was all furnished with chests and and can't imagine how they were able to F up this mechanic since I worked in F4 almost 10 years. So what exactly had happened? Well, since last month, some players have been discovering a bug that restarts their Starfield city penthouse and removes every item inside. A recent post on the game's subreddit mentions that in a couple of thousand pieces inexplicably phased out of existence after he managed to do a quest line, losing everything inside of New Atlantis. This is not a small bug and something that I recommend that they definitely dive into getting sorted as soon as possible, because I don't know about you, but that would absolutely rattle my cage. This doesn't seem to be something which most people are going to be able to avoid, or I don't think it's going to be anything that they are going to be able to rectify, but as an overall, this is definitely something that needs fixing from happening again in the future. Josh, or as they are known on Reddit, Doom Zero, is the Starfield player that last week Doom Zero took to the Starfield subreddit to stake their claim. A true scientific explorer with the thread's title reads, fully surveyed every planet possible. There's a screenshot shows the details of this monumental effort. Now on side of this screenshot, you can see right here at over a level 130, they managed to visit 120 systems, with planets scanned being at 1,695, planets fully surveyed 1,694, planets landed on 1,441, flora fully scanned 807, we managed to get with the fauna fully scanned 794, stations docked with at 86, and ships docked with 22. This is ridiculously impressive, as this is something that has definitely taken a fair amount of time, and with the game not having launched all that long ago, it's actually crazy to think that somebody has already met that mark. So round of applause to you, sir. Something that does not need a round of applause though is the Starfield's Collector's Edition watches that are apparently already breaking. So Starfield fans complain that their Collector's Edition watches have already started breaking after just a month's usage. Now Starfield watches included with the Collector's Edition are already breaking as an overall, according to some fans online. One buyer shares their experience dealing with the customer service to amend the issue, saying that one of the suggestions have worked, but they have not been offered a replacement or a refund so far. Now this comes after some fans received faulty watches as soon as they were sent out, unable to turn them on at all when they received them in early September. It raises concerns about the quality of the watch and how Bethesda's support channels will cope hope if this is needed a widespread issue. And the article that has stemmed across Reddit right now is this one right here that says, "So much for the Starfield watch. It's dead after a month and a week." So after a month and a week of working just fine, I left it on the charger, and a day later the watch is dead. I tried everything to get it working, including support instructions on the Bethesda website, and nothing would bring it back. So I explained the entire situation to Bethesda in a ticket and got canned a response from support, which included the same instructions on their website that I'd already told them I had followed. They didn't even bother to read the ticket. Why am I surprised? I am not expecting any satisfaction. I'm not expecting a repair or replacement. It'll probably be going back into the box it came with, dead forever. I'm a big fan of collector's editions and have a stack of cool figures on my shelf. I know that's not everyone's bag, but some people like that, just that kind of thing. Each to their own, but this one, was a very expensive waste of money, not even something cool to show off. Now, he did put an edit on that saying, "Much to my surprise, I woke up to a rather prompt response from Bethesda asking for details, proof of purchase, address, etc. It looks like I may get a replacement after all. I'll keep you posted." So these watches do tend to not be working at the moment, whether they were received broken or have broken over time. These watches that made the game cost hundreds upon hundreds of dollars are now not working fully. It does seem that if you do submit a ticket and get through the BS and natural AI responses that they will give you, you may actually get a bit of a change up in the response and have a new one sent out, or a refund issued if you would like to do so. That's up to you how that one works, but I'm just absolutely amazed that they managed to have something so expensive that just doesn't actually bloody work. Now, a mechanic which is extremely odd and one that I don't quite understand myself, but with 3,000 upvotes on Reddit, somebody stated that I love this game, but having to register a stolen ship as your pirate base in order to sell it is the most insane gameplay mechanic ever devised. Setting aside for a moment the incomprehensible fact that apparently my starships cost less than a used Honda Civic, I am in disbelief that in order to sell a stolen ship to pirates, a pirate gang I am an honorary member of, I have to register it with pirates at a cost that covers about 80% of the value of the ship, selling a starship which I risked my life to capture in a daring space battle and engaged in hand-to-hand combat with the honorable but doomed crew, is less profitable than looting 2 or 3 guns or fancy helmets. I understand the registration mechanic at spaceports for law-abiding citizenry, but having a register a stolen vehicle at the Crimson Fleet pirate lair is possibly the most bizarre mechanic I have ever encountered. Apparently the Crimson Fleet has quite the sophisticated bureaucracy. This is quite the scam Delgado has going on to fleece me, his most valuable pirate, by charging me exorbitant registration fees just to sell my own stolen starship. Crime doesn't pay after all. This feature is so silly it is too hilarious to be angry about, but I do seriously hope Bethesda considers a future update to make pirating with starships actually worth it. There should be one location in the game where you can sell stolen ships without being charged registration fees, and that location should be the key. If you can't sell stolen ships for a reasonable profit, there is really no point to even joining the Crimson Fleet in this game. The normal piracy missions don't pay much and they're hard to complete without getting a bounty that exceeds your profit. Having a mechanic when you can sell a stolen starship without registering would make it worthwhile. Hide it because a ludicrous skill tree if you have to, but the mechanic should exist. I implore you, I just want to make a decent living as a pirate. No pirate taxation without pirate representation. This one's absolutely hilarious and I can't believe this is even a mechanic inside of the game. I haven't really had much to do with the Crimson Fleet, and pirating and stuff like that has not been a part of my playstyle, but as an overall I really don't get why that's a thing. Is this something that you guys are seeing, or if there is a location where you can sell these stolen ships without registering them first, please do let us know via the comment section. And if you actually have a decent reason and I managed to find it, we'll even pin your comment for other players to witness. Thanks again for watching, guys. That's all we got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.